Let me see. I'll be honest. I barely know anything about the game, that's why I asked. I will worry about Persona's fusion and stuff like that after I buy it. Right now I wanted to know if it's my kind of game. And so far you hyped me up quite good. It is a fantastic game with a lot of playtime in it if you are willing to go for it. The game itself, just the standard story, is very long. You can play this game, like for example, I've been playing this game from 11 a.m. to roughly 4 p.m. Mondays and Fridays. 2 times a week I've been playing it. And if I look at my video archives right now, I am up to week 36 of playing this game. Granted, I've been going after the grind really hard, but I've been also doing it off stream, funny enough. So all of that was just story, voice-acted content, combat, palaces, battles, bosses, everything. This game is very deep and very rewarding to look at. The only, and I genuinely do mean this, only gripe about starting with P5, Persona 5, especially the Royal version, because, first off, do not buy the original P5. It's a solid game, don't get me wrong, but Royal is the more complete version of play because it adds better mechanics to abuse and play around with, an extra scenario to look forward to, and just generally more content to enjoy with the game. But if I can preface all of that, P5 is the newest one. It has all the bells and whistles. It has everything to make it feel better. Like with any other games, the moment you start with the newest one, if you want to play anything else, going to the old ones will feel like a step back because not all that polish is there. It couldn't have been there at the time it was made. So if you want to do that, if you want to get into P5, jump into it. Have all the fun that I know you will have. But I would say to look at some of the other Personas to see if they're also to your liking for story and scenarios. Every single one of them is different, and it's not a direct story. Persona 3 does not lead into Persona 4. Persona 4 does not lead into Persona 5. Think of it like, if you know the Tales of series, as far as I'm aware, don't really have direct sequels. So you can look at it like that. As well as the Disgaea series. All of them have, like, sort of cameos and similar themes, but nothing is directly sequel to another. Final Fantasy, good example, actually. I've actually not really played a mainline Final Fantasy, so there's that. Xillian Zilly 2, that's what I mean, though. Unless it's directly linked like that, it's not a direct sequel. I don't really have money for P5 Royal and P5 Ultimate right now. It's affordable to me. That's the thing. P5 Royal is the version of it. P5 Ultimate, I think you're talking about the Persona 5 game. That is the base game with the DLC already in it. Let me tell you as well that P5, if you get Persona 5 Royal, you'll get all the DLC that was already in P5 instantly in Persona 5 Royal as well. It just comes bundled in. And if your budget is constrained like that, I would actually say to maybe look at Persona 4 Golden. It's available on Steam also as of now. And it has exact same mechanics. Day-to-day life, life simulator, battles, dungeons, palaces, or as they're called in there, like dungeons just because. And in my opinion, has a more satisfying story conclusion. But people have their own opinions on which one is better because of the difference of taste. Both have a different theme they sort of tackle and try to hammer home, and a different cast of characters to get to know and love. I would say if you were to get into Persona series, the ones to keep an eye out for are 3, 4, and 5. But understand as the numbers go up, the newer they are, more available they are across all platforms, and the more polish they will have. 3 is the oldest one I'll recommend, and the roughest sort of in design, but it has a fantastic story. You can find it on the PS2, on PSP, and emulator for a bunch of things if you want. Persona 4 Golden is Steam right now, available on the PS and Vita as well. It was only available on the Vita before, but now it's available on Steam, and it is one of the most fun I've ever had in gaming in general. It still is among the top 5 games I've ever played. Persona 5 has not cracked that for me, just because I'm a bit jaded from Persona 4 being as good as it was. But this version, Royal, I'm playing it because it might change my mind if the story wraps up in such a complete and good way. But depending on your budget, go for whichever one you want. If you want to go for 5, I would say save up a little bit for Royal because it's going to be really worth it. If you want to go for, if I've sold you on the series as a whole, Persona 4 is my go-to. It doesn't really take much to run it on PC, and you can take a look at it, see people play through it, and just enjoy it. It's so much fun. I gotta go find another boss. Target is close.
Somewhere.
No, no, no,
they
no,
saw
no,
us.
no, no. Stay away.
To silence them.
Oh shit, you are chasing me.
Don't worry though, they're no big deal.
And if that's the thing too, search for mainline games like Shin Megami Tensei or side lines like Devil Survivor and other games.
This enemy is
Very true.
It should be easy if you
Let's
stay
go.
focused.
I'm gonna say let's just go for him, Morningstar. I don't have time to actually figure out what they're weak to. Damn it. Go for the one with more HP.
Warm, tingly feeling from all this power. Weaklings like you.
Really? You didn't die to that.
But it worked. I feel so powerful.
Persona.
We're done here.
Thank
Just
God.
Like I thought.
These blue enemies are just upgraded versions of the older ones, and I've forgotten what they're weak to after so long.
All right. Focus.
There's a shadow. What do we do?
We made it to the platform.
Where is it?
Feel it.
Not time it's gonna be like just before the area, the next area. That's going to Jose. Oh no, they all turned blue. That's blue. The amount of blue is too damn high.
What? I guess Mona does have a mask, technically. Not that there's much point
No,
to
no,
a black
no, no,
cat
no,
wearing a
no,
black
no.
mask anyhow.
No! Run! It's gotta be here. The boss has to be here.
Hmm?
There it is.
Then. Hmm? Then. That's.
Right there he is. Make sure we're okay. Mara's still leading the charge. Let's go. Dance, dance. Seeing these idiots get so upset by my videos is incredible.
The hell?
Sir Yamasuki, you seriously don't give a damn about how much trouble you're causing your family.
What?
Trouble for my family? You wouldn't understand. Haters are my motivation.
You dumb or something?
My parents and my brothers are idiots too. They're just cowards who don't understand my fame.
Come at me, bro.
I'm gonna get even more famous. Oh, this thing. I forgot what it's called. Oh, alright. I was thinking of the USD currency as well, so that's actually just letting me know that you're for international viewer, which, by the way, how's it going? but also, damn, that's a jump. That's a fucking jump, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's a price jump. Now allow me to show you my popularity.
Huh?
Looks like he's calling for backup. Is he calling for reinforcements? Be careful, Joker.
Persona.
Alright. I should take this seriously. But, yeah. How the prices can jump. I understand they can, and I know you are a very big victim of it, Angelo, with your Brazilian currency.
How about this?
I still remember that saying that if you wanted one of the new consoles, it was cheaper to go to the US, buy it there, and then fly back than it was to actually buy it natively in Brazil.
What's the holdup?
Oh, it's still true. God damn, man.
That should do.
I feel so powerful. It's nothing.
Okay, so he's gonna act as a summoner
All
then.
the support stuff.
Don't you dare charge us! Okay, you actually just gave them AoE activation now. Not bad.
Come.
But those are our opinions in the chat here for you trollins. We would say Royal is worth waiting for.
I'm not done.
But if you are impatient, you want a new game to play and this sort of concept intrigues you, look up Persona 4 Golden on Steam. It is very much similar to the experience you're going to get here, and some would say a superior experience in general. Usually, what's the difference since I didn't know what normal game is like? The new content doesn't seem that much significant to me. And that's the tricky thing, actually, to be honest, about a Royal versus this one. The stuff it gives you does not seem like it's a lot. Sort of like saying, if you were to drive a car, that four-wheel drive is no different than two-wheel drive. It doesn't sound like it's a big thing, but experiencing these small little things, and when they add up and pile up, will make it a much more satisfying experience to play. I played the original and this now, and I would actually tell anyone who's looking to get into P5, Royal is the one to go for. Only if you've played the original, I would say P5 is not exactly worth a full purchase price. Get it on sale if you can. Wait, did I already Thermopylae? Alright. I don't have any information on weaknesses, do I?
Don't do anything.
Yeah, I got nothing.
reckless.
Damn it.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
No one's checked physical, so I'm gonna go for magical first.
Go down.
I'm gonna have someone check physical, and then from there I'm gonna actually see if I can assault Toba. Oh god, they're also tanky as fuck.
Dance, Persona.
Alright, hold up. I don't think I brave stepped. Alright, check physical on him.
Let's finish this.
No crit as well either, but then again, he's a boss. You're charged, so might as well. If I remember correctly, these guys repel or drain fire. So, I can either full heal them or I will kill them, maybe. Okay, they resist it.
Crow's got some moves. I'm fine.
I've actually seen those reviews as well, Trollins. And my thing disconnected from the chat very briefly, but that was so close, or so soon I don't think I actually noticed anything. But those were true for the launch version of the game. For all my testing that I've done with the game, it is solid. Whatever they tried to fix it, it has worked. And not to mention, the community has also provided patches to make the game more stable in the meantime while the devs do what they can. Understand, it is such a beloved game that people will make sure that it works well when they want to play it. You can download a third party from the community members, like a patch for the game, so that way it will not crash. It gives them more RAM to work with, and it will not be so tightly constrained. But the native version, I think, is already good as is. The only issue that might happen is the choppiness in some cutscenes, but that's usually tied to PC on your side, like if you have a good enough PC to play the game. If you're anything below medium, in terms of like range that the game is accepting, it might stutter a bit, but I've never had a stutter for myself. And I have generally above my expected rig. And Shadowwalker has said he's playing it actively, I think, and it's fine.
Let's go.
Alright. Nothing was said about physical, so actually, as far as I'm aware, I'm hoping the legions are not reflecting physical.
Ravage them.
Do I have to fight that last one? I do.
Persona! How about this?
Get ready for crits. Okay, that actually was a crit extended. Mm.
And Panther dodges with grace.
Maybe the reviewers PC were crap. Some of them have just bad reviews, but I'm not going to discount it. The original version of Persona 4 was kind of a mess. I didn't deal with it because my computer sort of brute forced its way through any problems the game had. Like, I even transferred my save from the PS Vita to the PC version with a very simple sort of thing. But for some people, it was just a poor PC, and others, generally the game had some issues. But it's been patched generally now that it is perfectly fine. Take a justice. That link was butchered.
Yes, Persona! Victory is ours!
This guy does not want to get crit at all. But the link still works, I guess.
Crow's got some moves!
Finally. Trolling, I'll get Persona 4 as well, but not right now. Alright.
I didn't have a
Understand
choice.
these. You ask for questions to be answered, and we're going to answer them as best as you can. But at the end of the day, it is your money and your purchase to make. I'm personally myself and everyone else, I think Royal is the one to go for. But if you want to just jump in and you want to get the base one, go for it. It's still going to be a very good game nonetheless. As well as Persona 4, personally, I give that some of my highest regard ever. Seeing my view count get higher and higher, it just felt so good. I got so mad at my family for taking that enjoyment away from me. Go apologize to your brother.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I punched him real hard and said horrible things to my parents.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna apologize to everyone. I think that means I did all the Mementos requests now, if it just gave me that. Alright, back to the entrance now. We're done with this. Alright, let's get out.
What do you want to do?
I have a lot of flowers, but I don't care. Let's go.
Ah, you're back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Maruki cannot be completed today. Alright, he's fine.
But
There's another one. We're fine.
Let's do it.
And this really will sort of show off what there is to do in the game. Hold on, I need to...
hey,
Let me get my evening action back, because I just went out. The game would normally say you cannot leave the building. But, let me go ahead and get my daily action back. And with that, the evening is now open again. And there are a lot of places to go and explore. There are so many to go and find. Each one with its own little thing for you to look at and just have fun with. Kijoja can go play darts. Actually, let me check the jazz club. What do you have today?
I see.
Magic Fizz. Let your speed and luck explode with a special ingredient in the drink. Let yourself be covered in magic. There any mention of when the singer's coming in? The singer's not coming back, I guess.
I see. What do you want to do? Hey!
Let's bring on actually for magic.
Oh!
Hey, thanks for coming in.
The Twitch chat really is just not playing nice.
All right.
Magic, agility, and luck by 2. Not bad.
Well then.
Alright. We have gone for everything we needed to. Every confidant that we can associate with Max, every action that to improve ourselves has already been done. Again, we sort of have a day of nothing. I have nothing that needs to be done. Faith is done, Sir Lizard. Faith is at max. New Awakening. We can't get it yet, Sir Lizard. As far as I'm aware, you know what? Let me go hang out with her then. Because I have nothing else to do. Let's hang out with the girl we romanced.
It's way too cold. No? What would you like to do?
Like, it's just gonna go for nothing else, I guess.
What?
Your room, just 2 of us in your room? I'm not planning on doing anything weird, but, well,
Shall we go?
if you're okay with it, then I'd love to. This is you Senpai's room. I'm so nervous. What should I do? Deep breaths. Right, deep breaths. Whew. The more I smell your scent, the faster my... Really, don't gotta bring that in. Speaking of Raw, I saw a video about Sony giving 18 free PS Plus games on the PS5 launch day, and P5 was in there, and people's comments were afraid they're giving P5 Raw instead of the normal one. But they didn't mention why. Any ideas? If I have to guess, they're going to be giving out the standard version, I think. Because Royal is an entirely different game. Unless you put in Royal, it is going to be base P5. It's sort of the way I think of it as... And they probably want to make you to buy Royal later. And also, I think Atlas is going to restrict them to not give away the game that came out within a year for free. I'm pretty sure it is P5 Vanilla. You Senpai, you've helped me discover all kinds of new experiences. All I ever thought about was gymnastics, but I guess love really changes how you think. Just from thinking of you, I have days where I can't sleep, and sometimes my chest just tightens up. But it all just makes me feel happier. I want to spend so much more time with you. I want you to be mine and mine alone. But maybe I'm being selfish. I like it when you're selfish. You're too kind, you Senpai. If you say things like that, I'd start feeling more needy. Just being in the same room with the man I love makes me feel almost greedy. I want to show you the side of me that only you'll know. I already have a special bond, but I may have something that she might like. Considering Sumire, I feel like she'd be delighted to receive something that a girl her age would enjoy. For example, cup noodles. A traditional fan for some reason. Some tea. Sports glasses. A cactus. Or a katana keychain. For a young man at heart. I don't think I have anything. The fan, maybe? Probably the fan is the only one I would be able to give her. For a traditional lady, they say. This for me? Are you sure I can have this?
Thank you
Senpai.
so much.
I'm touched. Apparently it was okay. Hey, points. That we don't need anymore. Feel like I touched Sumire's heart a little.
Senpai.
Sumire and I spent some time alone together. It was getting late, so I took her to the train station.
Well then.
The shopping program is on the TV as well. Energetic sets. Salvation S and Stronger Lift S. Hardcore. God, this a lot. And Delicious Revival set. Royal Jelly R and Melon Pan. Your chat loves ejecting me. I don't know why. That's on Twitch's end for some reason. You know, I was gonna get the energetic set, but if something costs $69, I have to. And I have the money to do it as well. I doubt it's actually gonna get here on time as well, funny enough. Oh wait, I actually never checked. For Morgana the Magir. I've never I never actually upgraded this gear at all. I'm at 69 Demon and Devil Server too. You know, I didn't even keep count. I genuinely did not keep count. That was the Demon Devil Server 2. That is a 69. I think I remember that one, yeah. This, yeah. If it's Sunday in game, on Friday is the final day for us to do things. If today is Sunday, Jazz Club, it is. Yeah, it's time for the Jazz Club. Wrong one.
I see.
Spellmaster. Oh, that's right. Today's Spellmaster. Who gets Spellmaster? Who would get Spellmaster? Shit. And that's the thing, Trollend. People are seeing it as quote-unquote a sort of bad thing because... Actually, let me verify this before I actually say anything about it. Because Persona 5 Royal came out rather soon after P5 Base came out. At least in my memory it did. So Persona 5, the regular version, released in September 15th, 2016. That was the initial release. I believe that was for Japan, though. How's the sport skill SP cost? I think it's only for magical attacks. Okay, so September 15th, 2016 was when Persona 5 Base came out. While Royal came out in 2019 in October. Some people, I think, thought that that was too close, so they wanted to not like it, and they think not much effort was put into it. I'm technically in that camp. I think they could have done more with the game, given the dev time they had. But then again, I don't know what kind of pressure they were on, or at what point they decide to actually want to give it the dev time it would have needed. Game development is a very funny thing to look at and a very infuriating thing to think about at times. But there was a lot of general not likiness for P5 because some people thought it made it different from what it originally was, but Persona evolves with everything else. I think I have all SP skills, then I would make high energy 40 SP, and that is real good. With Akechi, that would bring it down to 20, technically. I think a lot of people did not like P5 initially because P4 is a looming shadow of quality and nostalgia that it's hard to live up to it. I'm kind of thinking they didn't even try, and I applaud them for that because P4 was a special game that came out at a special time and touched a lot of people when it came out in their lives. I'm no exception to that. I think of P4 beyond fondly because it was my first Persona game, and it was what I thought was going to be the last game I ever streamed before I became homeless. But then CLZ showed up, he did a donation thing for me, and Persona 4 was the game that got me noticed in general for a lot of things. P4 is a PS2 game, yeah. Persona 4 came out in 2008. Persona 4 Golden is the one that I played and I have all the memories of. And I think what everyone sort of judges it on. To really push forward how big Persona 4 Golden was, it released for the Vita, and I think a lot of people bought the Vita only to play Persona 4 Golden, because it was not available anywhere else. You can emulate it, you can do anything if you want to play Persona 4 Golden aside buy a Vita, and people did, because it was that good of a game. They give was that 70% of the games I either have on PC or PS4 or PS Plus, and that's what they're trying to do, Trollend. They're trying to make those games, oh, by the way, Spooktober's on the corner. Are you still making the trip to your family during COVID? I am, Frog Knight. Every single year, I have gone to visit my family, and I'm not gonna miss out even this year because it's my family. My mom's has problems that she's technically fighting cancer right now. I'm not gonna waste a single moment to not go and see her. My dad, apparently, he wants to reconnect a little bit, and while I'm open, I'm not exactly going to make any assumptions on that. But you've gone home to some point? That's the thing, I did not, Sir Lizard. I nearly did. It was during my point in my life where two of my roommates of the 4 I lived with in a house had lost their jobs. Only myself and Dark still had income coming. Mine was living off of savings from a job that I had done laughably well with, but I had to leave due to personal reasons. And I'd burned through all of my savings. I had more debt than I knew what to do with, and we had no idea how to make rent. So I did that stream because I said, I'm going to finish P4 if it's the last thing I do. And I streamed 30 hours in 2 days over the weekend saying, I'm doing this for you guys. I said I was going to beat the game, and I will. And I did. COD saw that, he popped in, he enjoyed it, and when he heard about what was going on with me, he offered to help out. He did a fundraising stream for me on his channel, and it got us the money I needed to get us over that hump, and now we've all lived on past it. So if I would have P5 Row as well, I would be pissed about it, so... I do a good job of hiding my personal stuff when I need to. It's no mistake that you guys would not know about everything in my life because while I am a technically online floating voice that you guys hear, I'm a person. I got shit I gotta deal with. I get stressed, I get angry, I get scared and tired all the time. I don't want to show it up all here though because I don't think that's why people come here. Yeah, getting 200, spending 200 and then getting for free as you buy a PS5, that would be a certain special kind of punch in the guts. And that's sort of what I've been trying to boil it down to, is what Indigan Dragon said. P5R is amazing if you don't own P5. It is a solid game and a very good experience. But if you already have P5, it's basically, do you want to pay full price for the game again for extra content? It could be me, so I won't deny the possibility of someone getting that. It's stupid. Yeah, I own P5 and P5 Royal. I have the steel bookcase for the game in my closet over there, and I bought this one digitally because I couldn't be fucked to go to a store to buy it. For time answering my questions, no problem, dude. Thank you for stopping by and answering the questions. For coming to my stream and thinking that we were the way to get them. It means more than you'd think. Someone put trust in me. I fucking treasure that. Thank you. Now back to what's troubling me right now. Who to give Spellmaster to? Technically, Makoto also could use it. Akmanbu, thanks for following. You're awesome, my dude. Welcome to the stream. Actually, I don't know if you're a dude. Could be anything. Akechi, An, or Haru? Those who benefit the most from it. That is true. Haru is a tough sell because she's not even in the team yet. I won't leave now. I enjoy the stream. Well, thank you even more for that. I love having people stop by and enjoy the games because that's the reason I'm doing this. As much as the game sort of tried to drill fun at the streamer lifestyle and doing it for money, if you do this whole thing for money, you're doing it for the wrong reason. You do this because it's fun. You do this to escape from shit that's going wrong in your life and just trying to find entertainment somewhere else and have fun. It's a two-way street. Pretty sure you guys tune on streams to like disconnect from the world and sort of enjoy something else someone else is sharing. I'm the same way. Makoto is our new coverage, yeah, but she doesn't exactly need to be that. This is the moment. She doesn't need Spellmaster for it. Funny enough, Kechi is sort of leading the way entirely because he has two skills right here that are kind of dead in the water. Attack Master does nothing when we do Thermopylae to help him out. And Fortify Spirits, ailments isn't really even that big of a thing yet. This game seems incredibly complex, I like it. We made it incredibly complex, sort of, Trollins. The amount of effort we put into this game and the amount of thought we put into things is not necessary. You can number wall your way through the game. Just brute force it. But we're playing on a difficulty setting where we can't exactly do that. And we try to maximize everything we can because we love big numbers here. We come from a lineage of Disgaea players. Akechi or Kasumi? And that's what I'm still trying to figure out because Akechi is another Debilitate, which is good, Almighty user, which is good, an Alley Dance user, which we need to have, I think. And aside from that, he's Gun Curse. He doesn't exactly specialize in anything. Which is kind of why I'm thinking possibly Sumire might be my new team member because while she doesn't have almighty coverage to just like sort of do what she wants, she has something unique and that is Brave Step. Getting crit for everyone sounds like a very nice and sort of open thing that we can't really get anywhere else. The only troubling thing of that is that the game will restrict your ability to crit bosses, because that would just be broken as fuck in this difficulty level. So both of them have a plus and minus to look at. Loki might not specialize, but he's a catch-all. He can always do something. And Sumire, while very powerful and very unique, her uniqueness I don't think will lend itself well in the difficulty mode we're in right now, especially when we're gonna go fight bosses, very largely. So, I looked up Akechi's skills pretty good, and that's also the thing. We don't actually know what their next skill tier is. They both still have a unlocked persona to get and a new skill to unlock, and we haven't seen that yet. Oh, you're sharing the document that he made? To anyone curious, the document that Demon Raticate linked right there is what I've been looking at when we sort of do our fusions. This is what he shared with me so that we can math out everything we'd need, all the fusions we'd need, where to get the skills we'd need, and sort of just scientifically, precision-wise, get what we need to make our team as what it is. I think all the original ones are still there too, if anyone wants to try and make what we made in their version of the game. Until I started playing Trials of Cold Steel series. I still need to try the Trials of Cold Steel series. I think I own one of the games. I've just never fucking opened it up and played it. Okay, you know what? I think I sort of sold myself in it by making Sumire and Akechi as generalists, I think I'd rather give it to a specialist. And right now, the only consistent specialist we will have is On. So I guess On's gonna get it. But then what are we gonna lose? I think it's finally time to get rid of Takaja. Much as I love that skill, I think we're at the point in the game where we might as well get rid of it. Considering we have two people that can get rid of buffs by debuffing them pretty much universally.
Hey.
All right, On, get over here.
Oh.
Hey, thanks for coming in.
It's fun to watch your stream. I'll click full screen, just want to say hello. No problem. Enjoy your lurk, and I hope you enjoy the stream. As strange as it is for me to say that, considering the time it is. Alright, Spellmaster Gotten. This skill is actually... I've held on to it for so long because I understand its utility, but I haven't even had a chance to use it that much after we got Debilitate. Before then, it was a star. But I guess now, it's time to get rid of it. Thank God I actually clicked that correctly.
Morning. By the way,
The big day's almost here. Well, we've done all we can, so now we just gotta wait. You got any plans today? If you're gonna train up Mementos, I'll join you. No, dude, we've broken the game in half already. We're fine. We should really go, man. You don't want to panic later, but because we're unprepared, we'll be fine.
I wonder if it'll stick.
That's so strange to see. Like, this right here is just all of the things that were changed almost to a sense in the school after the time was altered. I'm pretty sure that love is for the teacher that used to be just an absolute asshole is now good. The stuff for the volleyball team is really jarring considering Kaneshiro. But, oh man. It's gonna be strange to finish off this game. But the game's deadline for us to do anything in this area is the, on the 3rd. Or technically on the 2nd, I believe. No, the 2nd is the last day that you have to complete the palace. We did that rather quickly, and then on the 3rd is when everything's gonna happen, I think. We are, as long as you get the treasure before this day, you cannot get a game over. And here's where it's all gonna go wrong. We have 4 days technically left.
I'll just add this.
And here's the unfortunate part. Trolin and Akmanbu, thank you guys for both showing up and just being great in making this stream a bit more memorable and being new to here. I always appreciate seeing you guys, but my stream normally ends at exactly this time. 4 o'clock Central Standard, because I live in Texas. Japanese game devs focus more on complexity rather than graphics, where Western game devs focus way too much on graphics and the gameplay is basically as shit. I would agree with that, except for there are a couple of people that are starting to really push the boundaries on that sort of generalization. There are a lot of game studios that are trying to actually make very appealing games and very good graphics. The thing is that it's a weighting system no matter what you do. No matter what studio it is, you gotta put the weight on making it look good versus making it feel good. Both of them take a certain amount of dev time and there's only so many resources to go around. Like, I know some devs have mastered the craft of it, but the cycle of game dev is an ever scary spiraling thing of just craziness. He hasn't streamed in a long time, but if you want to actually get a good look at some stuff that's in game dev, a friend of mine, the one who actually rescued me from homelessness, Care Level 0 CLZ, he also streams on Twitch every now and then. He has a YouTube channel and he's on Twitter. He's a game dev. He's worked on games such as Mass Effect and the original Knights of the Old Republic, Star Wars game. he speaks a lot about game development, and if you look through what he's sort of experienced in those game companies, you'll see nothing ever goes as planned. It's all a myth until it isn't. So to say that some game devs do something more than the other, it's difficult for me to try and agree with that after I've heard and seen so many other things from the game dev style and other side of the story. But that's me going off some other stuff. It's time for me to end my stream, unfortunately. Every Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday, I live stream 11 a.m. Central Standard to 4 p.m. Central Standard. Mass Effect Andromeda is a testament to that. Yes, he played that game to see what it was, and holy shit, it was hilarious to see his side of things. Two little trivias that he always liked to point out to me is in Mass Effect 1, the original. You cannot run in that game. There's a run button, but it's not actually making you move any faster. It's an FOV shift. They just couldn't make it work. Same thing as one of the NPCs. In the game, whenever you point your gun at an ally NPC, Shepard will put his gun down saying, hey, we shouldn't shoot him. But there's one NPC in the ship that you can point your gun at him and shoot him because he's actually not there. He's under the ground a couple of feet and a little bit to the right. They cannot make him sit in his chair. So they did that fix and they never fixed it again. They actually kind of think forgot about it. They just sort of put him there and say, yeah, that's fine. No one will look at it. It's those kind of things that just, you never think about. When you look at it, you're like, it was just a fucking mess until the end. And then it all came together. Thanks for the fun. I'll watch again when you just want to see you online. And if you are looking games like Persona, just look at Trials of Cold Steel. I probably will. An important thing to note for people that are new here is the games I play are voted by you guys. On my Discord channel, there's a tab for game votes, and every time a game is done, I put up every single game I have access to, and you guys tell me what you want to see. Wednesday, Friday is one game. Saturdays is another game. Tomorrow we're playing Bravely Default. Sometimes it's not Frog Knight. Sometimes it's not. But you guys fucking love to give me draws, and it sucks. But I have fun with it. So alright, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you had a great time. I'll see you guys next week on Wednesday for what will definitely be the finale of Persona 5 Royal. When that finishes, I'm gonna put up a vote on the Discord to say, hey, what do we want to see next? Tomorrow, though, we're playing Bravely Default on the 3DS. Technically Citra, but I just can't get my 3DS to stream to the PC, so I have to emulate it. And I gotta go be an adult now, unfortunately. I gotta go clean up my messes. I gotta go do laundry. I gotta do some other shit. But at least I have something to look forward to for myself personally. After this, gonna go do a DMD campaign. I'm excited. My character's on the railroad path to hell. My character just bound himself to a cursed dagger that's gonna make him into Smeagol. I'm excited. So alright guys, stay awesome everyone, and hopefully you'll entertain you one more time, another time. See ya. So you party up yet? No, we got shockingly close. I stabbed my partner, and she didn't see it, so she didn't think someone else did it, but everyone else saw, and they're eyeballing me so fishily. It's great.